Oh, let us go, let us go, let us go, let us go. Let us go. You know what I'm saying? Are we there? You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? And live. You know what I mean? It is April 15th. You know what I'm saying? 2024. You know what I mean? And what is today? You know what I'm saying? There's a friend of mine, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in Hillside Projects. She's also from Lamb Projects. She's one of those people that stayed in both of the projects. You know what I mean? And her name is Tyra. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say happy birthday to Tyra Scruggs. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. You know what I'm saying? And what is my name? They call me Conversation. You know what I mean? And it's a pleasure and it's wonderful to talk to y'all today. Last time I was talking to y'all, I was remembering my brother Brian. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him the big kiss in the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? And in those celestial stars. You know what I'm saying? As he move on in life. You know what I mean? And I just like to welcome y'all. You know what I mean? To 1438 North Night the podcast. It's the one and only Conversation. You know what I mean? But they call me Michael Coates, and it is a pleasure, So I would like to add on to that, because there's a lot of Aries in April, you know what I'm saying? I give a definitely a shout out to April because I think Aries are the best and they really
awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Because definitely my day is tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? My day is tomorrow. My day is tomorrow. Send that man some stars. You know what I'm saying? Show him that he belong up in the sky. You know what I mean? I'm going on the big 5-1 tomorrow. You know what I mean? And it's a pleasure to be on this earth. You know what I'm saying? With the many wonderful challenges and the successes that it gives. And no matter what's put in front of you. You know what I mean? Accept that challenge, walk up that hill, because I am definitely being challenged. You know what I'm saying? The world will come, you know what I mean? Because it definitely, when you've had it good for a good while, there should come those challenges to see if you're still hungry. Are you still in it? Do you still want to climb that mountain? Do you still want to get better than you are? Or are you comfortable and complacent? You know what I mean? And what I did, I definitely, I did, what is that? Oh, those are mindless thoughts. We got to stay away from those if you want to succeed, And at the time, definitely, I have not read from the book of life. You know what I mean? The lore, the folk poetry of the American Black Hustler. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give the Black Hustlers a big, round of applause right there. Just like that, and some laughter. You know what I'm saying? Because laughter is good. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give them some applause. You know what I mean? And some laughter. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Uh, art often art often imitates life, and life never imitates art. You know what I mean? That is a one-way soliloquy. If you don't know that, then hey, let's get it going. So I'm gonna get everybody in here. Definitely gonna be reading from the book of life. And definitely reflecting on a few of the Aries that I know in April. You know what I'm saying? My brother is April 10th. My nephew is April 9th. His birthday came and gone. When you can't get in contact with people to tell them happy birthday, then that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Because communication is the essence of being human. And one thing that I will say, and I was talking to somebody that I know, that one thing that, some of these super, super intelligent, Gen Alphas, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth, what they lost, you know what I'm saying, is that art of problem solving, that art of communication, that art of dealing with something indifferent, coming up with a solution and finding other ways to adapt it to your life. And well, I distinctly remember when I was in my critical thinking skills class, and I was like, what is critical thinking skills? I ain't gonna ever need these. They say you use critical thinking skills every day of your life and you just don't know it. And I'm truly grateful, for the academic programming that was programmed up in Walker Middle School, Greenfield Elementary School, Cooper Elementary School, Ninth Street Elementary School, you know what I'm saying, and Vincent High School, and also Shalom High School, which takes the cake just like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's always some wonderful people who care around you that would always get you to lead forward and pull the best up out of you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all my educators that I do love today. And definitely last time we was remembering my brother Brian. And I'll tell you, the little chap, like I said, he used to flip like none other. Ooh, let me open this window. Open that little window a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And hit the noise and go up. We got the record up, we got the bass up, we got the mic up, we got the treble. up. You know what I'm saying? Where do we have that? And let us have an echo effect. You know what I'm saying? Echo, turn on some music. No, well, of course not. You know, and so let me get back to that to a little bit, little. Let me smack you up a little bit to get you ready for it. You know, and like I said, definitely. A few more things about the little chap, might I say, and that's definitely my brother Brian Fitzgerald Coates. You know what I'm saying? The B Coates was the nickname, or Brian, or Baby Duck. Baby Duck is his name that was given to him from my mama. So that's more of a personal name that only a few people know, but yeah, he was definitely yellow. No. Like I said, my last memory that I left off with Friday was with all of them flipping on them damn mattresses. I tell you no lie. When they was on the mattresses, oh my God. You know what I mean? Not fun, And so let's go back to the mattresses. Let me transport you to a place in time. You know what I mean? Let me grab your mental stimulation, you know what I'm saying, on this great space coaster, and let me take you back to some years way back. You know what I'm saying? To the days of way back, and transport your mind, and drop you down. You know what I'm saying? There's a pallet of grass and there's concrete all around it. There's these 4 big green dumpsters with these big ass, I'm talking about like 20, 30, 40-pound doors on them. You need some He-Man strength to lift it and get up in there. I tell you, but I will say this though, there wasn't too many rats and roaches, or well, too many rats running around Hillside. Roaches, woo. You turn on that kitchen light, them damn things will be looking at you. You know what I mean? Them goddamn things will be looking at you. And thank you, Miss Kim Armstead, you know what I'm saying, for changing your damn picture. You know what I'm saying? Love to the moment. People better quit it with them AI pictures, damn it. Don't make me cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure. And like I said, so we in Hillside Projects right now, y'all. So mentally, I done picked you up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, we not gonna do that. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave the baggy pants, the too tight pants, the Balenciagas, and all the tight shirts, all of that for the youngins. But the tight shirts I will wear will be muscle shirts. You know what I'm saying? Because my arm is as big as their head. You know what I'm saying? And it's just stacked like that. You know what I'm saying? Moving like that, picking up big weight like that. Today, handling 130s is still moving. And today is my last day of being 50. God, man. The last day of it. You know what I'm saying? I call life one big yard. Life is one big yard. One big yard is 100 years. And at that 100 years, a lot of people don't make it to that one big yard. They make it to First Street, Second Street, Third, Fourth, Fifth, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth. Because we age in a linear fashion. You know what I mean? And with that being said, aging in a linear fashion is a wonderful thing when you live your life adequately and accordingly. You know what I'm saying? And all the time that I've been living, I can only say I've lived, made mistakes, done better, and choose to move forward and move ahead. That's one thing I can say, and that's being totally honest. And also within that, I've accepted the responsibilities, the failures, you know what I'm saying, the facts, and you keep moving, you know what I mean? You accept your responsibility in it, but do not allow anybody to keep you down there. Do not let anybody let the light go off in your head. Don't allow anybody to keep you down there. You know what I mean? Make peace. Don't hand over control to your mental stability, your bodily, physical stability, nor your emotional stability to somebody that can't even control their damn own. Like I said, don't hand it over to nobody that can control their own. And with that being said, then let the light go off in your head. And so we in Hillside right now. So we standing on the grass. Just picture 3 or 4 box springs stacked up. 3 or 4 box springs stacked up. And think of some wonderful, you know what I'm saying, black little kids, you know what I'm saying, dirty from the mud. They got cotton sticking to their head from inside the mattress, and it's yellow. It's about as yellow as this right here. You know what I mean? It's about as yellow as that. And not only that, oh, look at that. Well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna give a shout out to my girl. You know what I'm saying? Kim, she been down from the start. You know what I mean? And even when I was talking about starting this, my girl was like, "Go, boy, go do your thing, go do your thing, go tell your shit." You know what I'm saying? But be honest in your opinion. So thank you for the stars, Kim. You know what I'm saying? And anybody up there that see that right there, thank you for those wonderful stars. That's how this man moved with the plan and keep it going. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta go mouthpiece and a go microphone. Gotta keep going. So think of, how can I put this? One of the best ways that I can say, if you watch Chris Rock, Everybody Hates Chris, they have some wonderful scenes in there, some childhood scenes that I definitely love and adore. And with that being said, if you're on Facebook and you haven't been on my YouTube, go to at OGKUSHMIL, all one word on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube and you're not on my Facebook, go to Michael Coates, MICHAELCOATES. Boom, back to the story. And like I said, we're in Hillside. They got the kids lined up. Everybody got their shirt off like the dirty little rascals. They're the dirty little rascals. Because my little brother light-skinned, Timmy dark-skinned, Charles dark-skinned, everybody looked like they lined up ready to go get some free barbecue, And then and they talking about Mike come flip with us. What the hell you mean come flip with you? I don't even flip in the bathtub. You know what I'm saying? I don't even flip in the bathtub. So why in the hell would I jump on those damn mattresses, looking at Timmy, looking at Brian, looking at Randy, and I'm talking about, oh, they be flipping. And like when they do, they front no hand flips. I'm gonna describe my little brother for you. He was small, short, light-skinned, no shirt on, looking every bit like a Chiquita banana. You know what I'm saying? Look every bit like a Chiquita banana. So Brian's standing there, Timmy's standing there looking like, Jamon Hansu, on I forgot the damn name of that shit. What he say? My people go free. That's Timmy. Charles standing there, looking like he about to snatch somebody's purse. Charles could snatch the shit out of some person. Hey, I love you, Charles. Don't be mad at me, man. Because, hey, growing up, boy, you was fast as hell, but you go get that bag and bring it back home. So each one of them running, they jumping on these mattresses. They got one mattress lined up, 2 mattresses lined up. Then there's like 4 or 5. So I don't know where the hell they got all these box springs and mattresses from, but I'm talking about that's a lot of human, and I'm definitely serious. That is a lot of. Hello. Yeah, I had to change the sound when I go, So yeah, that is definitely a lot of human. And so they flipping on these damn mattresses, and Brian is standing there. So Brian, yellow like a Chiquita banana. He got on some these. I'm gonna call them Caddyshack pants, because I'm gonna tell you, my mama was notorious. You know what I'm saying? Notorious. I'm gonna give her a big kiss. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Spoonie? You know what I'm saying? We got one of the click riders up in here. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to give her a big, intro like that. What's up, Spoonie? Nice to see you, baby girl. It's about time. You know what I'm saying? Don't ride along. Ride with the click, click. You know what I'm saying? My bike is definitely in the shop right now. I'm a little pissed right now because I should be out rolling the shoulder controlling. But, everything in due time. You know, the motorcycle has to get fixed and things like that. So don't ride alone, ride with the click, baby. You know what I'm saying? Know the founder Perry. You gotta love it. So if you're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you got a motorcycle, go get with the click. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Damn microphone. You know what I mean? And back to it. So Brian's standing there. My mama was notorious, super notorious, you know, for buying us plaid pants, rayon shirts, Buster Browns. You know what I'm saying? What? Do you know what Buster Browns are? What? Do you know what Buster Browns are? What? And if you don't know what Buster Browns are, they're some hard ass shoes with a thick ass bottom and a heel that make me look like a pimp on I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give my mom a big kiss right there, you know, because I don't know what the hell she was singing. She was sitting me to school looking like Dance Fever Danny Terrio. Dance Fever used to come on with some music just like this. You know what I'm saying? It's Dance Fever, and I'm Michael Terrio with the big ass rayon shirt. You know what I'm saying? And these goddamn thick ass corduroy pants and some Buster Browns. You know what I'm saying? What the hell was my mama thinking? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but she had me all fucked up, and I had a part on the right side of my head with some Crisco grease in my head. Crisco was not only good for frying chicken, Crisco was good for being used as lotion. Crisco was also good for being used as hair oil. Hair oil. Crisco was also good for making you slick to slide it in. But you get that white foam. Crisco was an end all. You would get Crisco on your face, in your hair, in your food, on your hand, on your ass. So tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. And if you're just now joining me, you know what I'm saying? I want to welcome, you know what I'm saying, to Hillside 1438 North 9th, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And it's hosted by your one and only, you know what I'm saying, Michael to the Coats. But before we start the conversation, you know, and just want to welcome y'all. And like I said, once again, you know, throw a big shout out to all the Aries in the world. You know what I mean? Especially one of these Aries that I know in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Her name is Tyra Scruggs. I want to give a big shout out to my girl, Tyra Scruggs. You know what I'm saying? Hillside. She was from Lampin with her punk ass. Then she moved to Hillside. So she became, you know what I'm saying, the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? But I love my girl out there. I want to give her a big shout out. She don't never watch my podcast. So how in the hell would she know that I gave her punk ass a shout out? But I love you. Be all right. You know what I'm saying? And let us keep going. Damn it. A yard. When one whole yard is 100 years. So I'm halfway through the race. Today is my last day of being 50. I am more than, I got a lot going on in my head. You know, I'm thinking, who am I? Where I've come? What is the quality of my life? What is the fabric of my communication with people who I deal with? And who am I totally as a person? You know, am I coming across with the right information? Will I still fuck a motherfucker up? You know what I'm saying? It's inherent, it's in the blood, it's known to be understood, you know what I'm saying? To come from the heavens above. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bone crusher, you know, and it's just I try. So now I just accept Bruce Banner, David Banner, the Hulk for what it is, and let's go. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm halfway through the race. So on this next 50-yard line, may I be great in what I do. May I check a motherfucker when they want to come to it. And may I be the best, goddammit, standing a Hayabusa up at 12 o'clock and riding with the motherfucking click. You know what I'm saying? One patch, one bike, one club, one love, and that's one click. You know what I'm saying? And don't jump into something and then flip to something else. You know, I remember we started out super strong, you know, and then before I took my little vacations, you know, I come back, everybody got their own club. Everybody's a president. But then there's no traction. There's no movement. You know what I'm saying? You move better as a powerful fist that will strike like strike a hole through the fabric of anything than a separated hand that's fingers going in each and every different direction and that don't know what they're doing. So oftentimes, boom, the owner will cut the hand off, you know what I mean? Chop off the hand, the spike, chop off the nose to spike the face. So sometimes you got to chop your hand off to save yourself from cancer. You know what I mean? And that's what Perry Love did, and that's why the clique is still going. You know what I'm saying? And, let's get it going. Let's get going. So, and that's just what they did. Fizzled out. So tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your friend that the story did begin. Let us get back to Brian and Timmy and all them standing there like the dirty little rascals. You know what I mean? Flipping on these damn mattresses. So, wow, they're flipping on the mattresses. Believe me, it's sweaty, it's hot, it's in the summer. They dirty, they smell. You know what I'm saying? And then all of our mamas all at one time say, "Take them dirty ass mattresses back to the dumpster." What they little dirty ass do, they take them around the corner and keep flipping. It's just atrocious. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the best ones. And then the car memory with the damn Maxima, him and his little dirty girlfriend, little weird girlfriend. So which one is this one? Hell, this one is gonna have you bussing. This is a dope story. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Brian, I gotta tell it for what it is, dog. Hey, it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. I'm gonna it in the best form though. Because I love you, dog. So look, and I think she might click on this. Hey, it is what it is. So tell it. So in Hillside, Brian and I living together. I got a room, Brian got a room. I got my mother's room sealed off like a damn museum because she was over there staying with my Aunt Sherry on the west side, on Holt Avenue. So let me tell you what my brother Brian did. So I'm down there, I'm rolling. I'm in Hillside rolling. When I say rolling, I'm in Hillside rolling. I'm young. I'm young. I got the Cadillac. I had just hold on. My first car was this little it was a little Chrysler LeBaron thing, 2-door. I got it, but like I said, a raggedy ride is better than a well-dressed walk. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. So that was my first car. So my second car was a 1979 gray Bonneville. You know what I mean? Oh, it had red guts in it, everything. So my third car after that, Benny Balding can attest to this. My guy, his name is Pimp. You know what I'm saying? I want to say what's up to Pimp. So my third car was a 1979 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. It had the crushed velvet interior. It was black and gold. Pimp was in the hospital. He had just got shot. And he sold me the car. We cleaned all the blood out of it, everything. And so damn, I'm driving down Keith one night about 2:00 in the morning. Got T-boned by a punk ass. I got T-boned by a punk ass 1979 Cadillac Seville. And the only thing I did was take the radio, junk the car, and bought another one. So I bought a 1981 Cadillac Coupe from Pug, and then I'll tell you this whole story on that. It was a whole story. It was cocaine white with red blood red interior with a half blood rag, Trues and Vogues with a chrome grill, and it was sitting up pretty nice, air shocks and all. So yeah, had to clean the blood out, because Pimp got shot and all the goddamn blood was in there. So Benny Kim. So with that being said, and I would like to say what's up to that just now joined, what I'm saying, Antoinette Simpson, a big kiss to my girl, and a big kiss to Jacqueline Martin, what I'm saying, and all the beautiful women that have joined. So we're gonna keep going. So I got the 1981 Coupe de Ville. pearl white, looking good, looking good. I'm telling you, that's when you couldn't tell me ish then. Had my ropes on. I was sitting up there fresh to death. I went and got me some new Air Max. Just like I even put an S curl in my hair. Y'all look at this. Look at this. I'm telling you. For my 51st, I had to put an S curl in. You feel that? Don't daddy look good? Don't that see? Look a little Cuban up there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I be speaking Spanish to all you mummies. You know. So hey, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that the story did begin. And look, hell yeah, I put an S curl in my head at 50 just because I had a little hair on my head. I said, you know what? In memory of my perm and in memory of me having hair, I'm putting an S curl in my head. So what I do, I had an S curl put in my head. And yeah, I'm having fun with life, damn it. People like, why you put an S curl in your hair? Because it's mine, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Tell your mama I said hi and tell your auntie I said don't ask why. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever walked in the house and say, damn, why you coming out my mama room? I'm your daddy, nigga. You know what I mean? Let us go, Did the thought ever occur to you? So, we in the house. I got a 1981 Cadillac. I am rolling. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Nikki. You know what I mean? She probably going to see this and she going to attest to it. So, this is one of the dope stories. So, we in the house. It's just Brian, her, and I. And her and I are sleeping in the same room. Brian, he's in his room. So, I left about 2,500 worth of rocks in the freezer. I get up in the morning, the rocks are gone. All of them gone. I'm talking about gone. It was 3 pill bottles of drugs in there. I went to sleep. I locked the door. Nobody came in. Nobody went out. So I interrogated Brian and her all night. And it was a bad time to do it to me because I was in the process. I had spent too much money. So I spent too much money and I was on my last, but I ain't let nobody know that. So I'm still living the same, but I cut my spending down and everything. And I'm just looking like, okay, let me make this 2,500. Then I'm gonna go flip that up. Then I'm gonna go flip that up. Give me 4 flips and I'm good. Nobody will ever know I was hurting. So Nikki and I in the room, locked. We get up in the morning, no drugs. Boom, looking for the dope all over. I'm going crazy. I'm sweating. So what I had end up doing, I had to go pawn. No, I sold my jewelry to Queena. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my girl Queena. You know what I'm saying? I love you out there. Hey, we keep moving. We do what we do. You know what I mean? And that's Queena Guide. If y'all don't know, she was the leader of the Sheiks, and that was an all-woman gang in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So if you don't know, hey, tell your mama I said hi and tell your auntie I said, do not ask why. Because coming out that room, go boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And like I said, y'all see that up there? That's called stars. Send your man some stars. You know what I mean? That's how I live amongst the constellations. And on YouTube, send your man some support on what I do. And it's a beautiful thing. I'm a street talking motivational speaker. You know what I mean? And that's what my platform is. Gen X cross-generational specialist, speaking to those that came before me and just letting them know how life was. We used to read Word Up magazine. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't all a dream. You know what I mean? It was how we live, and Biggie described it the best. He may have said that it was all a dream, and he definitely read Word Up magazine. And if y'all always wondering what I'm wearing, I like a lot of jade. So what I did was I put all my jewelry up and I started wearing a lot of jade for a lot of things like that, because one thing I have realized that in order to move forward in my new life, I'm done with a lot of things of the past. I'm done with always visiting the past. I'm done with always going back saying I'm looking out. You know what I mean? I'm definitely. And it's the only way that I can get rid of the demons and ghosts, because I cleaned them out. I let them go. I let the motherfuckers go. I definitely, and it was coming to life moment. Hell, just part of being 50, goddammit. It is what it is, what it ain't, it shall be. You know what I mean? And you keep going. So it's about that cigar time. Because I don't even know if I'm going to even party tomorrow. I'll be 51. What is it that I have not done? So it's not about me. Boom. And going back to speaking what we're saying. So all the dope is gone. I got Brian and her in the house. Brian is telling me with a straight motherfucking face that he didn't do it. So I'm looking at Nikki. I'm like, but you was in the room all night. So I know it couldn't be you. I'm looking at Brian, so I'm torn. So I'm gonna just be honest. I kicked Nikki out. I told her she wasn't my girlfriend no more. I told her, you did this. You know what I'm saying? You set me up. You know what I'm saying? You did this. Brian was sitting there. He agreed with me. He kicked her out, everything. Kicked her ass out on the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. I ain't gonna lie. Nikki know who she is. She's an author right now, so I still love her, and we still friends to this day. But God damn it, hey, I had to tell her the truth because Brian waited till he was about 24 years old to tell me the truth. So I kicked her out. She had to get on the goddamn 57 to get her ass up out of there. And I didn't know what to do. So I went, sold all my jewelry. I cried. I cried in front of my little brother like a motherfucker. And I'm telling you, just like the person who shoots the motherfucker and go to the funeral, my little brother put his hand on me. He was consoling me, telling me how much, he loved me and he would never do nothing like that. And that it was her. And that it was her. And just like, Bishop shot what's the name and showed up at the funeral and all that and ate the food. And I'm talking about my brother was good. My brother was fucking good. Goddamn masterpiece. The boy deserves a goddamn Oscar award, a Tony Award, a Daytime Emmy Award. You know what I'm saying? A Nickelodeon Award. All of them, goddamn it. So this little nigga consoling me, and I go sell all my jewelry to Queena, all of it. Boom. She was happy as hell. I got those couple ounces. Boom. Cooked them up. Boom, boom, boom. Did my thing. And I was really weary of people then. I didn't keep nothing in the refrigerator. Everything was in my room. So what my little brother did was he broke into my room. Boom. Kicked the door in. And then he swore up and down that somebody got into the house. Now, since the first batch was gone, I only kept a little like 10 bags out, for any other snooping. So I sell the jewelry, cook everything up. I'm in the room, boom. So I'm really weary right now. I'm watching everything. I'm watching what goes in, what goes out. With my brother in the house, I'm watching him. When he leave, I leave. You know what I mean? And I'm standing around my house, and I told the people downstairs, when Brian come in, you call me. You beat me. So they'll beat me 1438. Just keep beeping me 1438. So whenever Brian came home, boom, I show up, and he just looked like he doing something. And, I look at him. I'm like, what you on, man? He's like, oh, I ain't doing nothing. So bam. So this was when he was smoking them crunchies. You know what I mean? They put the rocks on the weed, smoking the crunchies. Yeah, but he was into that. But he eventually let it go before he died. A long years before that. So growing up with Kevin and Buck, they were smoking woolies. So what a woolie is, they put the hard on the weed, and then they smoke it. And they were smoking tightness back then. So Brian kicks in the damn door. You know what I'm saying? He take the Foolie package and he bail out. So he come back later. Bam. I'm sitting there waiting for him. He come in the house. He act like ain't nothing happened. And he walk, he like, man, what happened? And I'm like, this nigga is good. This nigga is good. So he come be like, man, what happened? I'm like, okay, Brian, nobody kicked in the front door, but my room door is kicked in and something missing. Man, I ain't do it. I don't know what happened. Da, 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 da. I'm like, Brian, how did they get in the front door? I don't know. You let them in. I'm gonna let somebody in, rob me, lock the door, then come and blame it on you. Brian, why did you kick the door in? So we got to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I put the fops on him because little nigga, you lying. You know what I mean? So I put the fops on my little brother. You know, got to tell it like it is. So let's fast forward. That was 16, 17. Let's fast forward up until 26. I'm 26, Brian 25. And I'm over at my sister Tashina house. And let me tell you something. Don't never tell my sister anything. Don't never tell my sister anything. I love you, Tashina, but I would not tell a squirrel where a nut is if I saw you, because I know those lips are so loose that they will sink a motherfucking ship. You know what I mean? So my sister and I, we getting high. We over in the meadows over on Watertown. What is that? The Watertown Plank Road. Oh no. Damn. Oh shit. It's in Milwaukee. It's something Mill Road. It's up on Mill Road. And it's called the Meadows. It's some apartments out there. So my sister and I, we sitting in our house, we getting high, right? And she telling me, she was like, Mike, I got something to tell you. And I was like, what? And she was like, you remember when your stuff came up missing? Yeah, Brown Deer and Mill Road. And that's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So I was like, what you talking about? She was like, you remember the time you and Brian was in the house and your girlfriend, Nikki, you broke up with the girl because you said she stole your drugs and stuff? And I was like, yeah. I was like, why? Why would you bring that up? She was like, Brian did it. I was like, what? I was like, nah. I was like, it was too much for him to do. He'd have probably passed out. She said him and Kevin did it over 2 days and gave her some because they was doing it all. They was some crabs. So they was all doing it. So Brian took the first pill bottle while I was asleep. They out all getting high and shit. So they all getting high. Bam. They wanted to end. So Brian come get the other pill bottle. Bam. They getting high. Brian didn't tell him where he was getting it from. You know what I mean? So they go through all of this. It took them about 8 to 10 hours. I think I fell asleep like 8 o'clock. By 8 o'clock in the morning, they had smoked all that shit up. I mean, all of it. So they kept doing it in spurts. You know what I mean? And so I was like, how you know? And she was like, well, he told me, and then he said he was scared that you was gonna hurt him. I was like, I was, but I took it out on Nikki. I kicked her out, broke up with her, and just kept going because I knew my brother wouldn't do that to me. She said, well, he did. I said, oh. And then when I seen him, I had called him. I was like, so you did take it. And then he was like, Tashina told you. I was like, yeah. I was like, dude, why would you do that? He was like, man, I was using it. And I was like, I just looked at him. I was like, I broke up with somebody for that. You know what I mean? And he was like, I know. And I was like, so, and then I was like, then you kicked the door in? He was like, man, the monster had me. I was like, what? I will swear, I will tell you. And I'll tell you that's one of them that's one of them memories that we were growing up. Nobody told us, how to live life or what we would do. Nobody told me that my mama would just get up one day and just haul ass and leave. Her and my stepfather and not come back. Nobody told us that, going to school every day and hustling was really actually selling drugs. I didn't want to be a pusher. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What it ain't, it shall never be. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it is what it is. Damn it. Oh, that's the other one. And I would like to say a big what's up to my man Big Diesel Sean Lee. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Big guns, big guy, big body, you know what I'm saying? Big mind, big heart, big laughs, big smiles, you know what I'm saying? Call him Big Diesel, you know what I mean? Just like that. And,
Awesome.
it's awesome to have y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell a friend that what? Hey, welcome to 1438 North 9th Up podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I am your host, the choice, the voice with the most. You know what I'm saying? Michael Coates. But my friends call me Conversation. It is a pleasure. Drop a man some stars right there so I can live amongst the constellation. And like I said, you know, it is, what it ain't, it shall never be. Like the triad, don't go for it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have it for the pad, you know, and just like that, you know, just reflecting because it is Aries season, you know, and like I said, you know, this is my last day of being 50. So I'm gonna reflect a little bit, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm starting, you know, a different episode with different topics. You know what I'm saying? Not successes and failures and conjunctions. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all this again. You know what I'm saying? The difference between a winner and a champion is that winners celebrate their victories and champions live in victory as a lifestyle. Winners know there's a chance for defeat. Champions don't even acknowledge the word. True champions, defeat only exists in an opponent's mind. He knows it, they know it, and if they don't, they will. Any form of aggression is only seen one of three ways: as an act of foolishness, as an act of extreme bravery, or an act of necessity. Nevertheless, we all know the outcome, you know what I'm saying? And that is the difference between a winner and a champion, you know? And at times I've been a winner, and now I'm just a champion. So I got to keep living in victory as my lifestyle, no matter what challenges or what stresses come up, you know? And hell, it does get hard, you know? And hell, it does have a smooth spot to it. One thing about success and aging is wonderful. Challenges make you take a deep breath sometime and say, why me? Because God damn it, you know, it is what it is. You know, and like I said, I'm transparent with what I'm going through. I'm a, you know, street talking motivational speaker. I talk about what I'm going through, cleaning out my closet, you know, and like I said, does family come from the outside? Love, does it come from the outside or does it come from within? You know, and we all got to choose that, but a lot of us did play house, and a lot of us did play games like Little House on the Prairie, the little sacrifice dresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't play that, don't touch that, don't do that, you know, and you keep on moving. So that's one thing I'm gonna be showing y'all, the difference between winners and champions. So I'm gonna start opening up with that model right there. You know what I mean? Definitely know it by heart. And dude, y'all want to get into the life? You know what I'm saying? The life, the lore, and folk poetry of the Black Hustler. You know what I mean? Just such a beautiful read and a wonderful book. You know, haven't read from it in a while. You know, and also Cedric Delaware. Oh yeah, I bought that book. Definitely. So I have not orated, you know what I'm saying, from this particular periodical for a while. And to be straight consistent with the communication that I want to get across to most people is that understanding of academics, you know, combined with facsimiles of times of being jovial and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Hey, don't you like that? Most people would say, "Oh, you're talking so you know, just communicating." Okay, you know. So it is what it is. So with the proverbial understanding that I'm trying to get you to overstand and open up your cipher to allow in the sunshine so it can brighten up your pastures and grow the flowers of the mind and let those seeds sink down into your cerebral cortex and let it come to your cerebellum. You know what I'm saying? So you can really understand what's sinking and going down through you, baby girl and baby boys. You know, don't let me talk to you. Let me talk with you. Let this be a conversation. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you know, like I said, today is my last day of being 50. Got a lot on my mind. You know, been 50 for a whole year and been kind of shut out on some, you know, I'm used to winning. And when you go through times of understanding, you got to know that you just about to punch through. And I got to realize that I'm right on the tip of something. So I better keep doing what I'm doing and amp it up times 10 in order to get better when I am, and stop worrying about what I'm not doing and what I'm not having, or if I'm not doing this or not doing that. That's one thing about procrastination and stagnation. It'll catch you when you least expect it or least know it, and you will live in it for a hot second, and then you got to stand up. Because the one thing at times, you may fall behind a cycle or two. That's an understanding that times have changed. A third time, that means that there's something wrong. You know what I mean? What I mean that by you'll fall behind a cycle or two means that, I get stressed that if I'm not doing things perfectly. So that's where 90% of my stress comes. And that comes, like I said, from the understanding and a lot of the atrocities that I have communicated across this platform in earlier sessions. But that's not to say that one does not move away from trauma. You know, when I'm doing this podcast a year now, if I'm still talking about the same old beatings or the same old, getting locked in the room or not being able to come out, then I would tell y'all look somewhere else, because then that means that there's no substance, there's no conversation, there's no point to listening to somebody that's running around in a circle grabbing their tail. The mind, the body, the subjects, they speak for themselves. And then there's times when I have things planned and then something happens where I got to rewrite the situation and invoke and communicate on that situation that's currently the topic at hand, which is only right. I'm not a hood journalist or something like this. I don't want to report everything that's going on in hood. I'm not a food critic, so I'm not going to sit here and eat food and say the effervescent taste that came through with the sun sweet, with the sweet aromatic taste of oranges, with a pine smelling over fragrance. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I will speak about, the damn bones rattling as I grab the skeletons, and they still trying to run back in the closet, and I'm throwing them out, and they rattling as they're going down the stairs when I throw them down the stairs, and those bones are shaking, but they can't put themselves back together to come back to this place because I have no more room. Once the closet is clean, like I said, when I started this, I'm cleaning out this closet so I can have space to live, in a better form. And like I said, these past couple of days, I've just been feeling a little bit, like this, a little bit like that, But then get on here and talking and expressing and communicating with people that I know and understand, and
I love it. You guys are so great.
And like I said, so hell, you got to, and you got to keep moving. So, like I said, today was the last day. Well, not the last day. Today was the conclusion of just remembering having some good times with my brother. Having a brother, having a sister, having a siblings is one of the greatest things on this planet. They make us mad, they make us laugh, they make us cry. That we done fought them when we was little. You ate with them, you gave them your last. When the rain was up and it was a snowstorm or a rainstorm, they hugged you or you hugged them for protection. And as we grow in life, you know what I mean? I can't answer that. Damn it, I'm lying. And as we grow in life, we realize that, those times get shorter. If you're not talking to them or their kids or something, make peace. That's all I can say. All I can do is communicate with with my stories and situations, because hell, even when I tried to reach out to my mom and to my stepfather, there's a lot of love lost, because hell, they probably there's love lost. It is what it is. What it ain't should never be. I'm gonna love them for who they are and what they are. And they can only love me for who I am, what I am, or what I'm not. You know what I mean? One thing my man Blade Lucky said, he said, man, people have changed. And because I was like, man, give me your address. He's like, Mike, man, I'm not giving you my address. I was like, why? And he was like, oh shit, look at this. This is Monday. Okay. We're gonna say Monday. Okay. Damn, where can I put that? Uh-oh. Well, I guess I got that in the wrong spot. So Lord. Being honest and truly just, saying what's on my mind and got it written out. And I got to do a little bit more planning on what I want and what I need. You know, I can't be mad and say, oh, I haven't been doing things, because I did. The time that I stopped running. So when I stopped running, I started pumping more. So I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I'm gaining weight. Just stop running. No, Michael, you didn't just stop running. You stopped running and you went and got a damn CDL, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta celebrate myself for the things that I am doing, because I'm not just twiddling my thumbs, And I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. I'm not succeeding. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Yes, you are, Michael. You know what I mean? Yes, you are. And you know what? There are times, hey, it's life will teach you lessons, and shout out to everybody who just made the big 50. Welcome to the new 40. You know what I'm saying? All the Aries in the Aries season. Aries season's coming to an end in a couple days. But tomorrow, that's the day that the Lord put down for the big dog, the big daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's the day, you know what I'm saying, that, the paternity home, Florence Crittenden, was blessed, you know what I'm saying, with the thunderbolt of Shazam. I was born on a railroad iron, you know what I'm saying? I was taught to chew iron and spit out steel, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Dolomite, that's my name, and rhyming and tapping is his game. You know what I mean? So let us get a quick pre-search from this. Cause yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. That perp to dirt be hitting, you know? Hmm. Should I read to y'all Sugar Hill or Conky Mohair? Mm. No, Sugar Hill, Conky Mohair. Nah, Ball of the Freaks. I'm just trying to think, cause which one is this? Ooh, Death Row. No, we're not gonna go there on that. So, oh yeah. I appreciate the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a conversation that goes back and forth. Because I'm definitely go get a little pre-birthday, spirits. Get it lined up a little bit. Open up, because, like I said, having this conversation right here definitely opened up my spirits and made me feel good. So, yeah, got me some Air Max, the Gore-Tex. Also got some pennies, you know what I mean? Beautiful gifts. and you keep moving and grooving, you know what I'm saying? So gotta make sure that I'm living and treating myself good. And I'm not doing wrong, I'm doing right, you know. And at times a little bit of self-doubt will creep in. And I'm letting it be known that's why it's understood and it can't live here because I am one of the greatest to do it. And I do have the abilities and the technical abilities to get what I need in order to survive. You know what I'm saying? And thank y'all because I did need this boost, as I walk through this life, like I said, I'm not looking for love anymore, from the people that had the ability to give it to me, but that didn't want to. My life is going to be one that is of success, treating people nice, putting my foot in their ass if they need be, separating myself from bullshit, eating the finest of the foods, and having the best experiences. You know what I'm saying? Even if with it's 2 to 4 motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna all get it in. We're gonna have a good time. You know what I'm saying? But ain't no poking the big dog. I do all the poking. So with that being said, I would like to say thank y'all for y'all time. And it has been a pleasure, what I'm saying, as you join me on this race. We're running this race, and as we run this race, we're gonna get there. So, every Monday through Friday, what I'm saying, at 6 to 7 p.m., what I'm saying, you can catch your man. What's up, Corey? It's at the end of it, baby. So Monday through Friday, every 6 p.m. through 7 p.m., I will be on the microphone, what I'm saying? It's the man with the gold tone talking to you, baby. And yes, these are permanent. You know what I mean? St. Louis, Dr. Coleman Dentistry. If you want to look it up, go get you some permanents and don't do the snatch outs. You know what I'm saying? What's up, big baby? Nice to see you on that hillside. That's how I do it. Raised in the place where they call Hill to the Side. This has definitely been a production of 1438 North 9th The Podcast. And I am your voice of choice, what I'm saying? Conversation. My real name is Michael Coates. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the stars, Kim, and thank you for the stars, Jackie. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for being down with me. I appreciate y'all. I needed y'all to bring my spirit up. My birthday is tomorrow, and I was feeling a little down, but thank y'all. I appreciate y'all, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, my therapy. You know what I'm saying? Street talking motivational speaker, Michael Coates. You know what I'm saying? Gen X cross-generational specialist. You know what I'm saying? It is a pleasure. Thank y'all for allowing me into your hearts, your homes, your mind. And I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. with a different subject. Tomorrow will be episode 1 of another 3-episode series as I go through what I go through. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about something in this goddamn closet. Oops, don't tell them I said that. Good night, y'all. Peace. That gotta love it. This okay. So it's no fucking connection. Stupid fucking phone. Telling you.